Hello everyone, bonjour mon amis. Welcome back to another video. It's your girl the D here, and today we're going to be doing a different type of video, but we're just going to go ahead and get into it right now. First thing you're going to need for this is a sippy cup full of water. It can be cold or it can be warm, it doesn't matter. Preferably cold, but in this case, you're also going to need any type of lotion and preferably a blender because you're going to be making milk, but you could try using a spoon, but the blender works better. And this is also optional as well. If you don't want to use lotion, you can also use flour. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make the milk. Alright, first of all, you're going to take your blender and you're going to put the water in first. So I'm just pouring in the water here. Okay. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to open your lotion bottle and start squirting lotion into the blender. So I'm putting some lotion in at the moment. Alright, there we go. That should be enough. And put your lotion bottle off to the side. And now you're going to go ahead and put the top on your blender. And you're going to go ahead and start to mix it up. Alright, make sure to shake it up and make sure it's blended really good. And all you're going to do is you're just going to go ahead and do this next step. Okay, so this next step you're going to do is you're going to take off the top from the blender. Take this off of the stand if you have the magical mixer. You can also use like one of those normal kid blenders as well. I also have one with a timer. Or you can just use, those doll-sized blenders, and you can blend that up. But for now, we're going to go ahead and pour this in to the cup. We're going to go ahead and screw on the top real quick. Alright, we'll give it one more final shake to make sure the particles are not just floating around. And there you have it. You have perfectly good doll milk. Also, before I go on to the next tutorial, if you're using the flour method, you would put in the flour first and then the water. And basically you can make milk and formula that way. Alright, on to the next tutorial. Okay, for this tutorial, you're going to need a cup or a sippy cup with water, preferably cold, but you could also use warm, wouldn't matter. But you will also need your lotion again, or flour for your thicker eating dolls, orange and yellow markers. The yellow is optional, but if you want it to make looking like legit orange juice, you might want to add some yellow in it. But you can also just do orange, it'll still turn out fine. Paper towel for your coloring. And last, but certainly not least, your blender or your spoon and bowl if you're doing it. If you don't have a blender, I think I'm gonna actually start off by making the base first. And the base involves your lotion or flour and your water. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in a little bit of my lotion first. Okay, I think that should be good. You can add as much lotion or flour as you like. But I'm going to start off with this much. I don't think you could change it later, so don't hold my word for it. But this should be a good start for your base. And then second of all, you're going to pour your water from your cup into the blender or your bowl. Okay, now you're going to take your blender or your spoon or bowl. If you have your spoon and bowl and not a blender, you're going to go ahead and start mixing it up. So you're basically kind of making milk first, but then you're going to be adding something else in to make the orange juice. Now that we basically made milk for the second time, so that's why I basically put milk first in my tutorial list. So that way you would know how to make orange juice. So we're gonna put this base off to the side here and put it out of the camera. But we're gonna go ahead and start making the flavoring. To make the basic flavoring for orange juice, you're just gonna take your markers. I'm starting off with my yellow first, and you're gonna start coloring the paper towel like so. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start coloring some orange on this other side here. Okay, so we have the flavoring colored. Now we're gonna bring out the blender again. And now we're going to go ahead and stick this into the blender. You can fold it up, it's in the blender, or you can put it in your bowl with your spoon. Go ahead and put the top on the blender here, and we're gonna blend it up. Okay, now you're going to take the top off the blender. You're also going to have your flavoring towel in there, so you're gonna squeeze that out into your bowl or your blender. Set that off to the side or put it in the trash later. And now we're going to go ahead and pour it into our cup. There we go. Let's go ahead and put the top on. Ta-da! Here it is. Now you can go ahead and feed it to your doll or do role play with it. And that's how you make orange juice. Okay, for this tutorial, you're going to need your cup or sippy cup with cold water or warm water, your paper towel. Now, disclaimer, I'm putting it out there right now that your apple juice may look a lot different than mine, but here are some combinations of markers that I have come up with. Orange and yellow marker, orange and brown marker, and red and brown. I know a specific person who may be watching this who really loves Snapple apple juice. And Snapple apple juice is usually these two colors combined. So today we're going to be making the Snapple apple juice. And of course, you're also going to need your trusty blender or your spoon and bowl. But we're gonna go ahead and make the Snapple apple juice today. Okay, so first of all, we're actually going to go ahead and do our flavoring first. So we're gonna color in our red first. And now our brown. We've got the flavoring for the Snapple apple juice now. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the water into our blender now. There we go. There goes the water. And now we're gonna go ahead and put in our flavoring. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and put on our top and start blending it up. I think we're done mixing here. We're gonna go ahead and take off the blender top. We're also going to get rid of the paper flavoring in here. Squeeze all of the flavoring out. Put it off to the side, put it in the trash. And now we're gonna go ahead and pour it into our cup. There we go. There we went ahead and put on the top, and here's what the apple juice looks like. There's also a version, also I'm going to put some pictures on the screen on what your other apple juices may look like once you're done completing your apple juice. first thing you're going to need for this one is your specific cup, either sippy cup or a cup with cool or warm water. You're also going to need a paper towel or paper for your coloring and flavoring. Today, for my strawberry, I'm going to mix a combination of red and pink. You can also just do red, or you can just do pink. But if you do red, you can also use the milk method to make the red lighter. But today, I'm just going to make it with these two colors. And of course, you're going to be needing your blender or your bowl and spoon. So let's get started. Okay, you're gonna go ahead and color your flavoring first. So I'm gonna start off with red here. And I'm going to be marking this on up. All right, I am now done coloring the red side. Now I'm gonna go ahead and color the pink side. Okay, I have the paper all nice and colored. We're gonna go ahead and bring out the blender. Okay, so we got our blender. We're gonna go ahead and put in our flavoring first for this time. You can always decide to put in the water first, but you can also do the flavoring first sometimes. But I'm just gonna go ahead and pour the water in now. There we go, looks pretty already. Now we're gonna put the top on the blender, and we're gonna go ahead and mix it on up. All right, it looks perfectly mixed. We're gonna go ahead and take the top off and take the flavoring out as well. Here we go. Squeeze all the juice out. And now we're gonna go ahead and pour this on into our cup. All right, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and put the top on this cup as well. And there you have it. Perfectly good DOLLS strawberry juice. And there you have it. Here is the basic beverages tutorial 1. So we have milk in that first cup, orange juice, Snapple apple juice, and a strawberry juice. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to click like, make sure to share, and subscribe. Do all those things to help our channel grow. It'll be greatly appreciated. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Beverages Tutorial 1, 2022.